Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica, and today is my weekend WIP. I am going to be working on a page that I recently started in Botanicum, and chatting with you guys a little bit, enjoying some tea, which I'm going to take a sip of right now. It's my second cup for the day. Not too bad, but definitely got to watch it on the caffeine consumption here lately. I've been a little hyper, a little jittery. So let's get started on this one. This is the one I've started. This is actually for a review that's going to be coming out, and for the Kohinoor pencils, the Polycolor portrait set that I got, and I really ended up liking the pencils a lot. I thought her skin turned out really, really pretty. It was hard at first to use them, but then it was all good. So now I've just gone through and used some of my Tombow markers on the background. I still have to do her arms, but I was going to work on these leaves, I think, with you guys today. Maybe the little dragon. So I've got kind of a muted tone thing going on here, but I wanted to do some pretty like orangey, I think, leaves, but I'm not sure what color exactly. So I've got this color, which is what these ones are, but I don't think it's quite dark enough. So I think what I might have to do is add in, got all of them here. I'll just show you. I've got all my markers set up. Well, these are 3 of the color groups, I guess. But I've got, there's a sepia color, which that one might be okay. I do want to have some brighter oranges in there too, so I think I might use some of this one, because this is my lightest color. So I'll mix some of that and see what I get. And I just use this smooth this smooth board, and I'm just gonna scribble some of my color on here. I've got a video about how to use brush markers, or how I use them on my channel, so I can link that up in the corner for you guys. I'm gonna add in all of those colors, and then I'm gonna use, I think this time I am gonna use maybe I'll just use a watercolor brush. Let me grab that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I've got a watercolor brush here, and I'm just gonna mix some colors and pick things up and put them down, and hopefully it doesn't make the paper warp too badly. I'm gonna start with my light color and just kind of paint that in wherever I feel like it needs it, and grab some of this one. I don't really have a plan. I just knew that I wanted a few different tones in this leaf. So I hope everyone is doing well. I recently put up my my stupidly large haul that I had been talking about, and yeah, so you all saw how out of control I got this past month, and yeah, it was something else to sit and actually record everything that I purchased. It really makes you realize what you're doing. Like, I mean, I knew I was buying a lot, but I don't know. I guess when you just get, a package here and a package there, you don't realize that you've gone absolutely bananas. But my plan, I do have a plan, is to color in all of them over the next, I'm going to say over the next 3 months. I'm going to set myself that goal, because next month I'm going to have a lot of mermaid. So a lot of books don't have mermaid pictures in them. So definitely will be, any of the ones that do have mermaid pictures are totally getting colored. But some of the others are going to have to wait until June or July. So I say by the end of July, I will have colored at least one picture in every book that I bought this month. Yeah. It's not every book that I own, because that's not achievable. I have too many books that don't have any pages colored in them. But yeah, by the end of, end of July, every book that I bought this month that was in that video, that haul video, will have at least one colored page. And I'll do another video in July to fill you in on how I did. We'll see how it goes. I hope it goes well. I would like to have that goal achieved. I think that's a pretty decent one to have. Yeah. I also filmed a little supply haul, which I didn't have quite as many. I'm more of a book person. So I didn't really, yeah, I guess those look okay. Yeah, I didn't really go crazy with the supplies this time, because I have a ton of stuff. I mainly bought things that I had never tried before, like the different brands of pencils that I had never tried, like the Koh-i-Noor and the, I'm going to squeeze out some water onto this to clean this off. The Koh-i-Noor portrait set, and I've been trying all those Crayola signature. Well, that is stained something crazy. I think it was the brushables one. Yeah, I've been trying all the Crayola signature ones, and I do want a dark green. So I think I need, what is this one? I keep stopping what I'm saying. I think this is the one I need. It's amazing that I can have conversations with anyone at all when I'm coloring. So let's try that again. I have been trying out all of the Crayola signature products that I can get my hands on. There's only one that I have not purchased yet that I've seen, and it is, you know what, I need to try this out. It is the, oh, that's not the right color. We have to make a new color. Let me add in some of this one. So I'm wanting to stay, this was the color that it was going to be. I think that's going to be too blue. So I'm going to add in some of this other green and make a new color, and hope that that is acceptable. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, so the only Crayola signature item that I have not tried yet are the, they have like a pearlescent cream stick. It's kind of, I think it's similar to the gelatos, but it's not I don't think they're water soluble. But I was looking at those because I've seen a couple people use those on backgrounds now, and was interested to give those a try. But I got a review filmed already for the Crayola Signature Blend pencils, and for the markers that I got that were the Crayola markers. Yeah, I'm looking for, I think I kind of like that color for the dragon too. I think that could be cute. I have to be very careful with this though. So I might use this marker tip instead of the Let's try that instead of the big brush. Boy, that held a lot of that color for a while. Yeah, that's a cute color. Go along his wings here. I feel like I was talking about something again and I just stopped in the middle of saying things. I have a real problem with that. And it's not even, it's like even in just everyday conversation, it's like that, that dog from Up, the movie Up, where he just, like, he's talking and then in the middle of his sentence, he's just like, squirrel! And, yeah, I feel like that's my constant state. My poor daughter has inherited that from me as well, so I'm going to add a little bit. Please don't mess it up. Please don't mess it up. I might have to get real close to my page here, so if you see my head, I apologize. Just want to add a little bit of that color to her eyes here. Yeah, that looks good. All right, I like that. I was trying to figure out what color to do the background and what color to do her shirt. I don't usually do yellow backgrounds, and I feel like this would be a cute yellow page, but I'm not quite sure. I think maybe we'll just try it. This is just a try and see kind of page. All right, so I've got this butter color, this light yellow color. Well, it's light on there, but on here it's, well, I guess it's still kind of light. But yeah, I think I'm just going to try to watercolor that on. Let's see how it goes. I don't think my brush was clean, because it looks like I have, maybe my palette wasn't clean. Let's try that again. Darn it. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, I feel like that looks more like the actual color that I was wanting. I just did it again, didn't I? Where I was talking about something and then I switched, and now I can't remember where I was at, other than maybe I was just talking about the fact that I can't remember stuff and I switch topics in the middle of conversations. And oh, I said my daughter was the same way. My older daughter is similar too, but she doesn't have it as bad as the younger one, unfortunately, for my baby girl. Yeah, and my husband has just kind of learned to deal with it, which is nice. He just patiently waits for me to finish whatever thought that I was having when I get interrupted. He doesn't usually make fun of me. Sometimes he will. We were having a conversation the other day. I gotta squeeze some water in here. We were having a conversation the other day, and I stopped. I was focusing on something on the computer, or I don't remember where it was exactly, but I just completely, like, I started to say something and then I just completely stopped, and he was standing there looking at me, and I had no idea he was even still waiting for a response from me. And then I looked up and I was like, what? Why are you staring at me? He said, Erica, you stopped in the middle of whatever you were saying and just didn't finish, like, at all. I was like, I was talking? Oh, man. it's only going to get worse too, right? Like it's just going to keep getting worse as I get older. So a little worried about that in the future. Nobody will be able to talk to me but my daughter, who understands exactly what I mean when I'm saying things. Because a lot of the times I also can't think of like the right word to say. And so I have a lot of sentences that end with, you know, that thing, that stuff, the one thing. And she's the only one that's like, yeah, I know what you mean. So I don't hate this yellow background. I think I recently saw someone else do a yellow or talk about doing a yellow. I don't remember who it was though. But thank you for the inspiration. I'll just put that out in the universe and maybe they'll feel the gratitude or something. I think it'll look cool because it's a really like, well, the color is actually called butter and it is pretty buttery tone. I think once I get her arms colored in and the shirt, and I'm going to do pencil work on these flowers and stuff. Her hair is only done with the markers so far, and I don't hate the way that turned out either, although I probably will add in a few. A few pencil strokes in there as well. So, yeah. Having a good week. I am actually filming this on a Friday because tomorrow morning, when I would normally film, we are going to be out of town because my husband has another race and I'm going to go with him this time. And, oh, you know what? I feel like that part should not be yellow. The part inside there should probably be like a dark brown or something. Yeah, I'll mess with that later. So yeah, I'm going to go with him and we're going to go stay the night away from the house and the kids, which is awesome. I'm really excited for that, just to have a little bit of adult time. We can't leave until late today though, because my daughter has a kickball game that we are going to. And yeah, and then we'll have to drive a little bit and then we'll be there. So it's not very far, but it's far enough that he didn't want to wake up stupid early tomorrow to have to drive and then run and then drive back home. And then, so yeah, he's like, hey, you want to go away for the night? I was like, yes, please. Let's do that. He's been real patient with me this week because I have done a whole lot of nothing but film videos because I'm trying to get through all of the stuff that I ordered, like all of the supplies. I want to do reviews. I want to do book flip throughs. And I have just been either filming or coloring things specifically for those videos, or organizing things, or making notes, or editing videos, or, you know. So he's been pretty patient with me. He's been making the kids do the dishes, and he did the laundry. I just kind of got singularly focused on this stuff, and that's okay every once in a while. It's okay. All right. I'm not sure if I love that yellow or not, but hopefully it'll dry and that'll dry lighter, I'm sure. We need to do her shirt. I was thinking of blue, which I think I still am going to do blue. So I just need to find the blue that I like. And remember that it will dry lighter. So I actually think I'm going to combine like this turquoisey color and one of these blues to try to make my own color. Let me clean this off really good again. All right, what color, what numbers were those? So we've got, this one is the one I need. Is this 290? Nope, that's 243. What does that one look like? No, that's not right. No. Where are you, marker? Oh, I think it's in with my blues. That would be why. Okay, so I think it's this one. 291. Yes. And let's go with, what number are you? Yep, that one will work. All right, I'm going to try to combine the two. So I want mostly this color, I think. But then a little bit of blue. And do I want to watercolor that or do I want to marker that? I think I'm going to use my marker. Make sure this is clean. Okay. Let's see what we get. Start out in this area, and I am going to come back in, I think, with a blue, probably with some blue pencils for sure, and then that's real bright. I was not expecting it to be that bright. Well, I can probably tone it down, but I think it might be okay. I've been doing a lot of marker coloring lately, and I have been enjoying it. It's just fun to use them, and it's fun to figure out which papers they work on and which they don't. And the more that you use them like this, the more desaturated they become. So you can tell this is much brighter on this side than it is on this side, which is interesting. So then I have to add a little bit more back in. That one and that one. The nice thing about this paper is you can move the color a little bit better than on other papers. And even if you can't move it really great, you can get back in there and touch up the areas that are lacking in color. But for the most part, this page will get pencil work over top. The marker base is really just that. It's just a base of color that I can build off of. There's another stem of something. Let's see what. Ooh, I almost dropped. That was fancy. Yeah, it's more blue down here. Yeah, I like to do marker bases, watercolor bases, pastel bases, just so that I can get the color filled in a lot faster than it would be if I was just using pencils alone. And a lot of the times if you hold the marker on its side, it helps to move that color around a little bit more too. Oh, there's a little bit of the shirt poking out right there. All right. All right, I don't hate that. Yeah, see, and this stuff's already dry, so that didn't dry quite as light as I would have liked. Well, darn it. Let me get some of these markers put away real quick. Because I think I'm going to use my Black Widows to do some work on... Oh, I'm just making a mess all over the place here. I'm going to use some Black Widows to do some of the detail work. That's what I was trying to say before I started throwing everything everywhere. Gosh. My desk is such a mess right now. I just have stuff everywhere. Just everywhere. Put a piece of paper underneath and then grab my Black Widows. Okay. I did have, do you guys have a side that you have to put your pencils to? I always have to have mine on the right hand side. I don't know if that's weird, but they always have to be there. Okay, so let's see, I could probably get, let's do a little bit of work on these flowers here. So we've got this yellow color, and you know what? I actually just like those flowers how they are. I don't even think I need to add that much detail to them. Maybe a little bit of brown. Maybe. I don't think I need much. Let me grab the mahogany, and I'm just going to add a little bit of brown. Just to give it a little bit of shading. Yellows are always really hard for me to shade. I'm not sure. Well, I'm never exactly 100% sure what I'm doing. I'm mostly playing 99% of the time. I'm going to try this color too, CB 24. Yeah, 99% of the time I'm just playing around and I don't really know what I'm doing, but yellows are, for some reason, really difficult for me to figure out the shading. I started using warm grays because I don't always want it to change, like to be more orangey, you know, and I figured that would have to be a good way to do it. Oh, I am glad I grabbed these colors. I like these on this flower. Yeah, I struggle with the yellows for sure. And I never use orange, like ever. I have nothing against orange. I think it's a fabulous color. But I don't hardly ever color with it unless it's fall, and then I will use it on pumpkins and leaves sometimes. See, like, I'm surprised I have orange in this. I don't usually have orange. I got a little bit of orange on that flower, but that's okay. Yeah, let me know what you guys struggle with as far as coloring. Maybe that'll give me some video ideas where we could explore different ways to overcome some of those obstacles. All right, I like that guy. We're going to do the cone part, and I'm going to use that mahogany color again, and I'm going to use a darker brown. So I'm going to use, what does this one look like? Nope. So this one doesn't have a name, but it's from the original Black Widow, so it's a really dark brown. And then I'm probably going to use some black. So we'll use this midnight color, and then one more. Yeah, I'll just use this. I'm going to color this whole thing with this color. And then we're going to add in the, I think I'm going to start with the black. So I'm going to put the black down at the bottom and curve it around a little bit. Let's see if I like that. Yeah, so not a lot else has been happening. I've been preoccupied with filming. I filmed a couple of videos because, well, I got my order that I placed with Carolina Kukowska. I got her books in. Not all of them. I'm still waiting on one from Etsy. But I was so excited when I got them, and I immediately recorded it and posted it, and a lot of people have watched it, so I'm glad that you guys liked it and didn't think I was just a big goober for being that giddy over coloring books. And the same one with the Circle of Life book when it got here. Was another one where I was just really excited. Okay, that looks nice. Let's see, maybe we'll add a little bit more. There's a little bit of lightning that I don't want quite that much lightning. Yeah, that looks good. I guess probably should just do the flowers because otherwise I'll forget what I've been using. We'll do one more flower. So again, I'm just gonna color with all this. The plus side of filming all of these pencil reviews is I'm getting a lot of, well, I'm starting several pages, but I'm also finishing them, which is good. That has been a plus side to having the channel for sure, is I've been finishing a lot of pages. Well, specifically this month, I've been finishing a lot more pages than I would normally do. I did let my planner slack a little bit. But I am still working in it. It's just not, the pages aren't getting done. I'm going to blame Johanna's book for coming out because as much as I love coloring in her books, I do want to color in other things. Coloring her artwork, you know. I want to color Maria Trolle. I want to color, you know, Carolina Kukowska. Okay, I don't want to do quite as much brown on these ones. A little too much. So I don't know if any of you follow me on Instagram, but I recently posted some pictures of snow on my stories, which I was not happy about. I mean, I like snow. I really do. I grew up in Michigan. We got lots of snow. I was always out in it. But it's April. It's not time for snow. It's time for no more snow and warmer weather. And I was a little miffed. A little grumpy. And it was cold and it's still not warm. I mean, the temperature's getting a little bit better, but it's still pretty chilly. And I was reading, I think I was on somebody's live chat. I think it was Barbara Color. If you guys haven't seen her stuff, holy cow. She's working on this page right now. That is, it's so cute. I'll tell you about it in a second. So, anyway, they were talking, I guess everybody in the country has been suffering with cold temperatures. There. Okay. That thought is complete. Let's move on to Barbara Color. Her page that she's working on currently is so cute. She's working on the owl page from the new Johanna book. And it's like sitting on top of a barn, or that's what she assumed it was. That's what she made it. But she turned it into a Little People barn from like the Fisher-Price Little People that we played with when we were little. And, and then she drew in little people too. She drew in all kinds of stuff. It's so adorable. And I just love it to pieces. And I mean, you guys hear me trying to talk and color at the same time. She speaks French and English. And she speaks in both of them while she's coloring. I don't... It boggles my mind how people can do that. I mean, I know a lot of people speak different languages, or several languages. I always say I can barely speak my one. I don't know if I could handle another one in my head. All right. Well, I think we got a good bit of work done. I doubt that the background will stay like that. It will definitely do something else with that, but it was a start. It was just to get color down and to kind of see how that... This is looking like a very fall page. I didn't mean for it to, but that's okay. I like fall colors. All right. So I think that's it for today. I've got to get ready to go get kids and, yeah, start my weekend. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves. Remember to just have fun and enjoy life. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.